This video is made possible by the following cuties. You can check out the gear they provide for me in the description below. Hey guys, Jimmy here, and welcome back to Kartcraft for another video. So right now in the UK, we are in the real-life racing off-season. It's January, it's cold, it's wet, it's just miserable outside, and I've just realised that I'm describing the UK at all times of year, so I'm experiencing a little bit of a withdrawal from the Club 100 series that I raced in last year. Now I've got to say, I really enjoyed Club 100 last year. I know I wasn't the best out there by a long shot, and I was making quite a few rookie mistakes, but it was a really good year to learn in, and I feel like towards the end of the season that I was really starting to find my feet and starting to learn the intricacies of how to drive a kart properly. And as you can imagine, as a degenerate sim racer, I was asked a lot of times, both by you guys in the comments at home and by people at the circuit, Jimmy, do we have a simulator on PC or anywhere that is anything like driving a kart in real life? And to discuss that somewhat, I am here in Kartcraft, probably my go-to karting simulator at the moment, and we're going to be doing a race in virtual reality, in VR, because I feel like VR is probably the closest you can get to actually sitting in a car without sitting in a car, and immersion is worth a lot in sim racing. Now, semi-recently, Kartcraft also introduced the option to add up to 15 AI drivers to a race, so we're getting quite close now to a full grid of karts for a race, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing a 12-lap race against 15 AI drivers at the Geelong circuit in Australia, which I kind of know, I kind of don't know, but it's a very fast, very flowing circuit, a lot of fun, especially in these X30 karts as well, so I think it should make for an interesting discussion point. So I don't think there's much more to say to introduce this video, but hopefully I'm better in these simulated karts than I am in the real life ones. So then, here we are on the grid, rolling start of course, in Kartcraft in our X30 kart. We've got 12 laps to try and get to the front of the field, and let's see if we can survive the chaos that is the Kartcraft T1 lap 1. Here we go then, down the wall C1, 2 strokes reeing as we get there. Already someone's been fired off. Everyone's spinning in front of me, just trying to find a way through. Some guy two-wheeling through there, the 50 as well, having a bit of a fun time. I think we're through okay. No, there's a guy on the left there having a bit of a moment too. And like that, we're up to P9 somehow. Now, let's not focus on who's behind us and try and focus on who's ahead. Try and make sure we don't get turned by anybody else. Trying to be nice and easy through there on the throttle, not be too aggressive. Flick of the wheel on the way in, a little bit wide there at the apex, but we've survived one lap, which is very impressive in Kartcraft, so I'm very happy with that. Down to C1 for the second time, coming nice and early on the throttle. Use this little bit of run off there if you can, a little bit of oversteer on the exit. Try and be as smooth as possible. It's quite hard to be smooth when you only have the 4C back in the wheel to go by and none of the G-force that comes with karting usually. There's a guy on my inside, give him the room. Try and sneak up the inside here. No, up to P8 by the way. But yeah, the wheel gives you an idea of what's going on. So let's talk about realism then. That's what this video is about. That's what you've come here for, I imagine. Now this video has appeared and you're recommended and you're thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? That happens sometimes too. So, let me break it to you now. You're never going to get a proper, realistic experience of karting in sim racing, and I mean as in having the feel of G-force, having the feel of the chassis flexing, having the feel of the tyres doing their thing, having the feel of contact as well. Contact hurts in karting, I'll tell you that from first-hand experience. But you do have a nice feel in the wheel that gives you a good idea of what you should be doing in any given situation. Oh my god, these guys are insane. I just don't want them anywhere near me. Trying to put a bit of a gap there. So I'm just concentrating on the race for a second so I don't end up being yeeted. Backing the car in there, but slow exit. You see I was oversteering exit and the revs dropped. We don't want that to happen too much really. With a long right-hander now, and then dab the brakes in. Try and almost glide the car through the corner. In the slipstream of the fella in front. He's middle of the road, not much I can do about that. Apart from try and sneak into the second apex, and know he's got it covered pretty well there. Trying to get by without resorting to the AI tactic of contact. Big slide there mid-corner. It's a bit too aggressive now, the sliding's a bit too much. We're getting a bit of time on the fellas in front, but it ain't good for you. Easy peasy, there you go. But on the point of, oh well, that was Steve GT. But on the point of things not being realistic and not having the proper feel, that applies to all of sim racing, but I find it's more important for karting because you half of the way you drive the car is through your arse, maybe even more so, given just how little there is between you and the road and the tyres. So having that being absent is quite a different thing to get used to, but here I am in virtual reality. I'm getting a real sense of speed. I can see where the apexes are. I can see where my tyres are as well, which is a big thing when you're karting. You can see all that. Helps you place the car a bit better, I think. And that level of immersion really helps put you there in the car at the time you feel like you're doing this, you know. It really makes you feel like Batman. Sorry if you don't get that reference, but I thought it was funny. So we're on lap 7 right now. We're in P6. We can gain some paces definitely here. As I contact with the guy in front and push him into the 50, who then... The AI sort of, they sort of just do that. They sort of just pile in, which is very, very real-life karting. If there's a gap, they will go for it, even if they can't make it work. So we've been demoted down to 7th place now as the number 1 goes flying off the circuit. The rare rally car. I'm going to send it. Absolutely sent. Get fecked, mate. So you got to do it. Oh, right on the apex by a country mile there. My technique, my throttle and brake technique can really use some work, but I'm here working almost as hard as I would do in a normal car. I've actually set my force feedback down. This force feedback is lighter than you expect to have in a car like this. But it's really a lot of fun, this. That's the main thing. Once the AI sort of do this, they spread out a little bit and they aren't eating each other every corner, you get a feeling of being up behind someone in the car thinking, right, where can I get this guy? You know, all those things that I felt when driving in real life in the Club 100, I'm kind of feeling now. Just trying to maximise every corner, and then when I get to someone in front, think of how to most quickly deal with them so I don't lose that much time. And overdriving. Oh, the guy in front. The AI had a bad tendency there to scarf into the grass and explore the world a bit, which isn't great for the racing. That guy just stopped on the apex and I've taken the place. That's one way of overtaking someone. Just smash them out of the way. Happened to me a couple of times in Club 100 as well. There you go. Let's see if we can put in some decent laps now. And by decent laps, I mean laps where I don't mess up every corner. There is an element of throttle control, of course, to karts. You want to keep the revs up as much as you can, but you don't want the wheels to be spinning all the time. Late turn in there, and then I see that the correction there on the way into the corner costs you a ton of time. Let's try the Steve GT technique of the flip, shall we? Flick into the corner, use all the runoff there. Same here. Oh, that's a scary curve. Don't want to touch that too much. You find a lot of the guys use a lot of the curves in karting if they're flat enough. They tend to have a lot of grip on them too. I was really slow out of there. You can hear the revs dropped. God, this is a lot of fun, this. I wish I was better at it. Definitely need to put more time into the simulator. Just like real life, wish I was better. That comes with practice and experience, though. Let's try not to be as harsh on the apex this time. Try to get the revs up as much as we can. Oh, nearly. Just slid a tiny bit too much there. Oh, far too much sliding there. You get into it, though. You get into it. I think in that department, this feels damn believable. Oh, God, someone won. That scared me. And across the line into the confetti, which clipped through my face. Oh. I tell you what, the AI are not the best. I am not the best driver. Can you hear me? I'm out of breath. Mainly because I've been shouting a lot and talking, but I'm out of breath because you are concentrating so hard when driving this. This is how I find karting when I drive it. This is an annoying sound, isn't it? This is how I find sort of karting. I find that I really have to pay as much attention as possible to all my inputs to get the maximum speed out of the car. And I felt like I was having to do the same here as well. It's a ton of fun doing this in VR. I definitely recommend it because it just helps you bring that extra step closer to what it is to actually get into one of these karts and race around the circuit. I'm not sure how you would bridge that gap between lack of G-force and having that, of course, in a real kart. Maybe motion could do something there, but this, I think, is probably as close as you're going to get to a real-life karting experience at home in your bedroom. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. I am super sweaty now. Looking forward to taking this headset off. But if you did enjoy the video, then make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe and the bell notification icon, because that way You'll be made notified of future streams and future videos like this. My god, my heart is going now. Too much talking. Big thank you to my patrons and sponsors. Take care. Have an awesome day. See you all next time. See ya.